Hello, Aries, sun signs, rising signs, and moons. This is your November Tarotscope from me, Kim, at Expressions of the Universe. And happy November. We are in a Mercury retrograde in Scorpio, starting out at 27 degrees and going all the way back to 11 degrees, which occurred the weekend of October 11th, 12th, 13th. So we want to think about what was going on during that time, because that is the energy we're going to be revisiting. I've got 6 decks of cards for all of you, and I'll be doing some extended readings this month. My focus, though, is on the full moon in Taurus at 19 degrees in the 5th house. And that is about the pleasure of the senses. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Good food, good fun, good friends, Egyptian cotton sheets on your bed, fuzzy slippers, fuzzy robe and sweaters. This is about getting out into nature and experiencing the visual, auditory, and olfactory senses of the season. This is about really enjoying the pleasures of life. So for all of us. Now for Aries, the focus is going to be on the 4th house. So I'm predicting for Aries, the focus is on family. And we know Aries very much about the self because, you know, that's what Aries is about. You typically rule the 1st house of the self. But we're going to put the focus on the family this month. And your crystal card of the month, let me get my glasses, is, I don't even know what this is. Spessartine Garnet? Spessartine Garnet. I know I don't have one of these. I have a couple of gossamer garnets and regular garnets, but spessartine, I'm going to have to look that up. And if it's garnet, I will say that this is a stone of action. It looks like it has more of an orange color. I didn't even know this card was in the deck. So this would be talking about our creativity for the Aries sun signs, rising signs, and moons, and, you know, acting upon these, getting out, becoming more creative, becoming more passionate. This would also correlate to the sacral chakra, which is just below the belly button. This seems to be a theme for everybody. It's time for the Aries to get up and get moving and grooving. I think that you've been too sedentary for too long. All right. Your animal totem for the month is mouse spirit, and this says attend to the small things. So whenever I see mouse totem, I always think about paying attention to all of the details, the fine print in contracts, especially with Mercury retrograde. Be cautious about any contracts or new ventures that you might be signing or agreeing to, because you're going to be missing some of the details in this, and then they will come out when Mercury goes direct, which is November 20th, but it will still be in its shadow until December 2nd. So I think if you missed any details, that's when it would be coming out. With the focus being on the home and the family, this would be paying attention to details in and around your home, making some repairs on things that are maybe needing repair. You think that you could put them off. I'm saying no, don't do that. With the change of the season, you want to take care of them now before they get worse. All right, the healing card is disruption, but it is in reverse position. So this is saying there could be some obstacles, some disruptions going on in and around you. Traditionally, this would be the Tower, but it is in a reverse position. So these are going to be minor annoyances that are showing up this month for you. They may seem or feel bigger than they actually are because of the Mercury retrograde, but do not fear, do not fret. They're just going to be really minor annoyances that are just going to probably tick you off and send you through the roof. Curb that ego. Be careful about that. Okay. Let's see. We have the Horse King coming up, saying that there's assistance and control. So, the Horse King immediately makes me think about freedom. But this is somebody who is restrained currently, and assistance will be coming to you. So this is also great for the Aries, because where it is talking about control, it is saying control yourselves, control the ego. Also to think about during this Mercury retrograde, who are you controlling and who is controlling you? Are you the horse that is being ridden, or are you the rider that is riding the horse and controlling the horse? All right, this is another great Aries card. It is Tock, and this talks about Aries rushing around thinking that they're running out of time, and the Tock card is saying that time is secular, it is not linear. We are never running out of time. Don't put too many time constraints on yourself, especially during the month of November with this retrograde. This is about slowing down, getting some rest, rejuvenating, recalibrating. Just know that time is not running out. I feel that for some Aries, sun signs, rising signs, and moons, there is a milestone that you're wanting to hit, whether it is getting married, having children, retiring, and you feel that the pressure is on to go to the next level, to take that next step. I'm saying take your time, especially during Mercury retrograde. Also, be aware that people from the past are showing up. We know that to be true during Mercury retrograde, and so you don't want to make any commitments or be pressured into anything by anyone from the past, because the past is the past. Now, I have some cards from the Good Tarot for the little mini reading, the extended reading. And the first card that's coming up is the Seven of Earth. So this is in reverse position, and this is talking about taking back your power. This is definitely revolving around work, money, material possessions, material things. And this is also talking about not having a lack mentality, especially during this Taurus full moon that is coming up. This is something that you're going to need to be letting go of, is that lack mentality, because there is abundance all around. The 19 degrees of this full moon that is coming up is talking about loving the self, getting to work, putting your ideas into action so that you can manifest what it is you want. But when you're living in a lack mentality, you can't do those things. I feel that a lot of Aries feel that they are trapped and stifled, and they're not getting what it is that they want because you're impatient. So I'm going to go back to that TikTok card. Slow it down, rest a little bit, allow yourself to rejuvenate, recalibrate, recuperate. The Four of Water is coming up. These are emotional issues that you will have to be dealing with during this Scorpio Mercury retrograde. We are in Scorpio season. This is about going down to the depths of your soul and bringing up anything that you need to discard. Take a look at those pains. Take a look at the grief. Take a look at the disappointments, own them, accept them, and then let them go. The next card that's coming up is the Ten of Water, and it is in reverse position. This is typically talking about all of our desires coming true, all of our wishes coming true, but with it being in the reverse position, I'm going to go back to the lack mentality. This is once again blocking the Aries sun signs, rising signs, and moons from having everything that it is that you want. I feel that there's this underlying dour kind of sadness in some of you that could be preventing you from having what it is that you want. You feel that, you know, there's too many bills, too many obligations, everything is falling down instead of coming up. That could be the Mercury retrograde energy. Now, I also want to remind you, most of these cards will resonate with most of you. Accept whatever cards resonate with you, discard the rest. This is for the collective. And then the final card that's coming up, it is the Eight of Air. And the Eight of Air is talking about, where are you placing your energies? Are you placing your actions, your words, your thoughts in a productive position? This is also saying take a really good look at yourselves in the mirror, because I think a lot of Aries sun signs, rising signs, and moons are not liking the reflection that they're seeing, and they are blaming others for what has been showing up. There's a lot of strife around this, I feel, and a lot of harsh words and thoughts that are going back and forth. So I'm going to remind you too to be impeccable with your thoughts and your words, because that also affects what it is we are manifesting. And I am going to pull one more card for you guys so that we can end this on a beautiful note. And it is the Seven of Fire. Look at that beautiful pony. So we started off with that Horse King about control. This is saying it's time for you to ride high, expand on your creativity. This is about new projects and new things being completely on fire, full of color, full of joy. And I think this will start to occur for all of you once the sun moves into Sagittarius and we get out of this Mercury retrograde. So look for things to start moving forward December 2nd and on. So that's all I have for you. If you like this video, please share it with your friends. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, as this does help me. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, obviously, and expressionsoftheuniverse.com. Comment me, give me some thumbs up, and thank you, little Rams. I will see you in December. And I can't turn these videos off for some reason.